Yeah, look, they're ready to go. All right, guys, welcome. You've been waiting for it all morning long. You've got a lot of fans. They tune in, they watch your stuff, and some people aren't familiar with the show, so they really need to get with the program. Why don't you guys tell them what's so appealing about the show?
It's a show about four fat guys in a pawn shop.
There you go.
It's laugh and learn TV. You can laugh and you can learn at the same time.
Well, I was saying, like, it's fun because there's so much history behind what you do as well. You know, you get these crazy stories, these interesting artifacts people bring in, right? What's one thing that really stands out, maybe? I know it's hard to do.
I like the Japanese swords. You know.
The Japanese swords?
Yeah, they're a couple hundred years old, and they always have a nice.
It's always weird how people come across these items to me. Whenever I watch the show, I'm like, how on earth did this person, come across this?
Well, people pass things down. You know, you buy an old house back east, and if they're 150, 175 years old, go clean out the attic, and there it is. And people buy them at the flea markets. There's a lot of. Remember, there's over 300 million people in this country. There's a lot of weird stuff out there.
Do any of you guys go to pawn shops? I mean, have you gone into one to ever check out, or have you had a reason to go into one? Or yes, no.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, seen them actually even in Hong Kong years ago.
In Hong Kong,
they have this big sign for pawn shops.
I imagine they're a bit different, but Rick, you have a really interesting story about how you kind of came across your career, I guess. Tell us a little bit about it.
Basically, I always wanted a pawn license in Vegas. They were really difficult to get, and as it turned out, it was basically a population limit. Once the city population got 250,000, they'd issue one more license. So when I was 22 years old, I started calling the city statistician once a week, asking the population. And one day I called, he says, yeah, I think it's over 250,000. Like 5 months later, I was at the city business license saying, give me my license.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, back then, even the pawn licenses were going for over $500,000.
Wow.
So they didn't give it to me. I had to take it to court, but the judge says, if this first one there, give it to him.
Wow.
Why is it so... Why are they so desirable then?
Well, it's Las Vegas. It's Las Vegas and a pawn shop. They're very profitable there, and they're really restricted in how they give the licenses out.
Yeah, why are they restricted though? I suppose that should have been my question.
Because the good old boys didn't want to issue a lot of licenses because the good old boys were the good old boys.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Vegas. I mean, you've got a lot of people going in and out of pawn shops there.
Yes, it's a lucrative business and it's a fun business.
Can I ask a question about the business? So the way to make money in a pawn shop is it through the interest you charge on the loans, plus also sometimes you kind of hope that they don't come and redeem the item? Or is there a time period?
Basically, in a pawn shop, you basically want people to redeem their merchandise. Okay, if someone sells you the merchandise, they're going to come in once. So people come in there for short-term loans on a regular basis. They're a customer for life. So you never want them to lose their merchandise. You just want them to pawn it, pick it up, pawn it, pick it up.
Right. And then, I mean, obviously this is a show, so, you kind of play to the camera. How much of it is really, really real, and how much of it are you guys kind of playing for the camera? I think everyone gets asked that question when it's, that kind of show.
I would say our show is the realest show, on TV, as far as there's not a bunch of extra drama on there, and it's edited pretty fairly. So
the drama's there is the real drama.
Yeah, the drama around is the real drama.
So when you guys get into it, you're really getting into it.
Yeah, because we don't get into it that much. There's a lot of joking and a lot of practical jokes we do on each other, and we did that long before the show.
Did you imagine it would take off as much as it has? It's very popular. I mean.
Yeah, I thought it would go. One season, hopefully 2, help business out a little bit. I didn't think I'd be on. We're on 150 countries and how many languages?
I'm not even sure.
I think it's 30
really?
or 32 languages right now.
Yeah.
I got an email yesterday saying we're the #1 show in India.
Really? Wow, that's really interesting. Do you guys have any other questions? Yes, go ahead.
What's the largest thing that somebody's pawned in your shop?
We've got Ferraris pawned before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how much did that go?
I don't remember.
I think 180, something like that.
180,000.
Yeah. But it's definitely a fun and neat business, and we're right now we're #1 in all South America, Mexico, Australia. It's really weird.
That's really interesting. I can't believe you're the #1 show in India.
I literally I got the email yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then again, this whole ride's been pretty
Is
bizarre.
this something from the pawn shop?
It is.
It is?
It's all from the pawn shop.
Is this someone else's that you took and they never came to record?
That is some poor man's cross that I know.
Are you serious?
Other poor man's pie pie.
I don't think that man was that poor. Come on.
Well, he is now.
Fun. Anything else you guys want to ask?
Yeah, can I try another question? So with shows like yours and Storage Wars, there's a concern of the people that comes in or the items are authentic, like they're not makeup or how do you ensure that they are real people showing up with real items and not like you plan with your friends and stuff?
No, I mean, the great thing about my show is it's a very popular show. So I literally have thousands of people every day coming to try and sell stuff at the pawn shop. And we can, the production company actually hand picks out. Well, we can't do a show about 1,000 wedding bands, but so they pick out the coolest things and just have them come and do it.
Well, plus you have experts who come in, right? Like several times.
We're also a #1 tourist destination, so people are bringing stuff in from other states
right.
just to bring.
Because you guys have a show.
Not just Las Vegas.
But you have experts a lot of times I see who come in to to see how authentic something is.
Yeah, I've been doing this my whole life, and if I'm not sure, I know someone who will know.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, Gracie Ann has a comment.
What's up? Oh, go for it.
I just want to say I freaking love your show, and so does my boyfriend. Like, my boyfriend was like, "You gotta go talk to them. You have to." I'm like, okay.
You don't want to make it on, huh?
Yeah, where is he?
He's sleeping though. Like he's sleeping. I have him right out here on Skype. So
I know, right? He left your show so much to be sleeping right now.
He's sleeping right now, but he was up all night. So
I don't want to know anymore.
There's still people come in and leave something and then they come back and it's gone. Like, what's that like?
Well, it's just, facts of life, it's.
I mean, I know, but you probably get desensitized after a while when you do something for so long. You're not sitting in the corner bawling with this person if it was something that meaningful to them.
Yeah.
But I mean, does it make you feel bad at all, or
No.
you're just kind of like it's a business? And
I remember a pawnbroker with a heart as a pawnbroker out of business.
Rick's had to repo a car while the person had it in the parking lot trying to work out the negotiation.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
They
So
got the
funny.
car back, but just
Oh, geez.
sometimes business is business.
And when are you shooting next?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
So check it out, you guys, if you have not seen it. History, right?
History, Monday, 10 o'clock.
I keep wanting to say History Channel. I know it's not the History
I know that it
Channel.
used to be History
I know.
Channel, now it's History. It's confusing.
I know. And who are these lovely ladies?
This is my wonderful fiance.
Come
and
on over. Come say hi. Come.
she doesn't do camera well.
Oh, well, she's all dressed up. You have to come here in the middle. She's all decked out. There she is.
Hi.
Fiance.
Hi, fiance.
We're not scary. Don't worry. We're just from the internet.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So can we have a picture?
A picture? Oh.
Oh yeah, can we have a picture with you guys?
Oh,
Okay.
So if you look at this, they're gonna take a screen capture of y'all.
Oh, Alexia, get in the picture. Where are you? You're part of the show.
Okay,
Be with them. Yeah.
Without you.